talking to TommyInnit, he was probably one of the most insufferable people that I've ever talked to in my fucking life.
Guy is small on the internet, wants to get clout, gets part of something, sucks all the juice out of that until it's dry, and then throws them under the bus. Classic.
TommyInnit is a little clout-driven wretch, and although people don't like Logan Paul, like, TommyInnit is like the worst actor in this. TommyInnit was in Logan Paul's DMs being nice when he thought it would benefit him in some way, and then when publicly Logan Paul is public enemy, he talks shit about him because he thinks he's going to benefit from it there.
The way he talks about his comedy, you think it'd be good if you spent a year, this is what you came up with. He spent a year coming up with this. Find something new. You could give me a year, and I couldn't produce this much shit if I even tried.
Tommy, you and some of your friends have been spreading disproven lies about me for over a year and a half. When I had false allegations made about me, it was one of the hardest times of my life, and you and your friends decided that after I went through the hell of debunking them, that you would continue to spread, joke about, and support these lies.
I don't know how the world is going to be ready for Tommy.
Yeah.
He's 16 years old.
He's 16?
He's 16, and he's just roaringly funny.
Now, as I near towards the end of my set, rather than exiting the stage, I'm going to ascend to heaven. It didn't work.
I don't know how the world is going to be ready for Tommy.
Yeah.
He's 16 years old.
He's 16?
He's 16, and he's just roaringly funny.
Greetings, my fellow Arabians. It is I, your boy GXC, back again with another video in the best website ever, YouTube. Don't you just love YouTube? I mean, it's just a beautiful and diverse website with a wide variety of content creators. Like, you got your homos, your whites, your blackies, your Asians, and of course, your mentally unstable yellow teeth fuck who thinks he's the next Dave Chappelle. Yeah, so this video is gonna be about TommyInnit, and will probably be my last video on this website before getting eaten alive by a bunch of neurodivergent incels. So yeah, today I'll be taking a gamble on my career and see if I will emerge out victorious or just be speedrunning my downfall faster than Blowbox.
Killer, you would say you would have seen me there, Boblack.
I would
you
also...
jumped through a vent.
Let me speak!
So without any further ado, grab your popcorn, grab your sugary drink, grab your TommyInnit music disc, sit back and relax, and let's dive right into this bullshit. Okay, so how do I start this section? Oh, I know. TommyInnit isn't funny, and it's just a cringe British fuck. Saying TommyInnit isn't funny is like saying America isn't a shit-stain excuse of a country. All he does is scream into his mic, being really annoying or just being painfully awkward.
Into a legal battle with Messi's drink company over his bottle being too much like their bottle. This betrayal has upset Logan so much though, he has booked another flight to Japan.
This joke is just shit. The delivery is weak, and the way how he looks at the camera after saying it is just painfully awkward as fuck. He comes off as a quiet kid trying to hook up with his crush with saying a very terrible yo mama joke. Oh, and let's not forget Tommy's hilarious stand-up comedy. It's just so fucking funny.
Hey! Don't stress!
I can't help it. I am a stressed person. You have no idea how hard a working class life is, Tom.
Yeah, sounds fun too.
If I don't get some rest from the demons in my head. I am going to beat the living shit out of everyone in here because of my sleepless rage.
That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
There's no build up to his jokes. He just says whatever and it just comes off as bland and awkward as fuck. Like, for a guy who said he wrote most of his jokes like a year ago, it feels like he's not that confident or he's just not, you know, funny. Yeah, I would rather ask for a refund and use that money to go to one of Dream's concert, because I feel like I would draw more entertainment from that than this sad, pathetic excuse of a comedy show. Like, this man glazes his comedy like it's peak humor that he's the next Dave Chappelle, yet he's just another Jake Waddle. This whole comedy stand-up is just him awkwardly standing there telling shit jokes with no build-up whatsoever. Like, it's just so fucking bad. You don't have to take my word for it, because his fans also agree that it's that bad. I'm just gonna say something that's definitely gonna get me dogpiled by a bunch of angry teenage girls, but here we go. TommyInnit's friends, including Dream, carried all of his videos, especially Wilbur's Soot. Every single mod video wouldn't be as watchable if it wasn't for Wilbur just doing his weird ass bits that actually got a chuckle out of me. Like, bro, imagine being so unfunny that your ex-friend who's being accused of being an abuser is more funnier than you. At that point, you should just quit your whole comedy career and just stick to being a cringy Minecraft YouTuber. And what I think is more infuriating is how Tommy is out here downplaying people like Dream for being a kid's entertainer, and how he acts like what he's doing is so much better and it's just so much important than whatever those people are doing, which is just so... I'm sorry, but that comes off as egotistical.
Dream's just doing something he's done for years, and if he wants to keep making his Minecraft videos and being a kid's entertainer, good on him, that's fine, but I'm not proud of you, and I don't respect you. You called me a promoter of all my other projects I do in your Reddit post too? Yeah, man, are you stupid? Of course I promote all this stuff, but the difference between me and you is I actually give a shit. I put effort, my absolute best, into all these new things.
And now, as I near towards the end of my set, rather than exiting the stage, I'm going to ascend to heaven. But the difference between me and you is I actually give a shit. I put effort, my absolute best, into all these new things.
That is the biggest line of bullshit I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, anyways, let's just move on to the next point of why I find TommyInnit insufferable. TommyInnit is a shameless, malicious grifter. I've been seeing a lot of people saying cringe crap like, TommyInnit is so mature and the only good guy in the Minecraft community. Despite the fact, if you use your fucking monkey-sized brain and looked at all of Tommy's behavior more critically, you would realize that he's nothing more than a fucking weasel. Now, you might be wondering what I mean by this for the children who are watching this video because they have no functioning brain cells. Let me break it down to you point by point. Point number 1, TommyInnit's crybaby behavior. Tommy likes to talk a lot of shit about a lot of people. Whenever the person he talks shit about replies back to him, he acts like a poor, defenseless boy who got hurt by his idols and blah 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 blah. A great example of this is his drama with good old Dream. You see, cringe Chad Dream and beta British fuck TommyInnit got into some really the most brain-rotting drama I've ever seen in my life, which led to Dream launching a 3-hour live stream where he explains why he thinks Tommy sucks doodle caca. In this live stream, Dream showed a DM message between him and Tommy. Now you can go and make a 10-page comment explaining why what Dream did was so wrong and violated Tommy's privacy and... Oh my god, I don't fucking care. Yeah, instead of that, how about we actually talk about what these DMs show? Because TommyInnit fans just love taking this message and twist it to make it seem sinister or whatever narrative they want to run with. When the context of these DM messages were Dream telling Tommy that he doesn't like how Tommy keeps making pedophile jokes about him.
This started actually with me sending a message to Tommy about him making pedophile jokes about me before my allegations came out, and how I didn't like that, and how it was not fair, and how I didn't feel like he was treating me like a friend. That's actually how it started. Now, this actually was in response to Tommy making a joke that because basically there was a React channel called React. I'm sure a lot of you know about them. They made a React video to Dream Manhunt. I had DM'd pretty much every reactor that was in the video saying, hey, thanks for reacting to my video. That's awesome. And Tommy, in reaction to that, a secondary video that they did where someone said that, and they happened to be a girl, he made, I don't remember what the exact comment was. I'm sure that people after this will find the clip, but he made a comment saying essentially, oh, of course, what a nonce. Like, of course Dream's gonna do that. Like, oh, wait, was she a kid? Like, of course.
For some reason, TommyInnit fans saw this message and came to the conclusion that Dream is trauma dumping or that he's manipulating Tommy or whatever bullshit narrative they're trying to run with. The context of these messages is just Dream setting boundaries with Tommy because Tommy was making pedo jokes about him. And what was Tommy's response to this? Playing victim. I just want very famous YouTubers I liked when I was 16 to stop leaking DMs of me being a bit awkward. Is that too much to ask? My brother in tea-loving, colonizing, Indian-slaying Christ. You're a fucking donkey. This response from TommyInnit is such a crybaby move. Like, this dude and his friends have been taking jabs at Dream for like an entire year, and the moment Dream started clapping back at them, these fuckers suddenly act like Dream is an evil man! Like, why wouldn't you just let us call you a pedophile? Like, these guys, especially TommyInnit, are just shameless fucking losers. Point number 2. TommyInnit is a shameless loser. Throughout this whole middle school playground drama between British Justin Bieber and I wear a mask for hours at a time chin guy, I kept rooting for Rumpelstiltskin the whole time because the other guy was TommyInnit. And we all know how much of an insufferable loser he is. Now, before you fellow TommyInnit fans decide to dox me and message me very wholesome things that I'm sure will reflect very good on your creator, let me just explain to you why I think Tommy is a shameless loser. Tommy, in his little Dream video, decided to, for some reason, weaponize a disproven false allegations about George Not Found to attack Dream like the petty bitch he is.
However, with your group, I cannot believe how the George stuff from a year ago went down. I cannot believe the response to it online. It's disgusting. It's sexist, man. And you and your friends' references and the way you talk about women behind the scenes has been so sexist too. Shame on you guys.
If you guys don't know, basically about a year ago, Dream's friend, George Not Found, got accused of SA by a small creator named Katie Bugs. Spoiler warning, they were false. Many YouTubers have made videos covering this topic and pointed out Katie's lies, and George even made 2 response videos debunking these allegations. Needless to say, it was obvious that Katie was just lying for her teeth. For some reason, TommyInnit and his friends and his dumbass fan base won't let this go and keep pushing this bullshit narrative that Katie Bugs was a poor, helpless victim and that George was Harvey Weinstein. Like, seriously, they used this drama between Tommy and Dream, push this BS narrative. It's been proven that it's false.
There's 1,000 people that are here. I hope that deep down in your heart, you know that Katie, when Katie came out about it, it was true. I would tell you, I would put everything that I have in my belief of that, 100%. Genuinely. And this is nothing to do with me not liking Dream. The reason that I don't like them is stemmed from all of this and the disgusting behavior they have. Truly, if you don't like me and you're watching this, the one thing I want you to take away is that Katie Bugs is a victim of sexual assault.
It is just so clear that these shameless fucks are throwing everything they can at Dream and his friends to try to ruin their image because they're just that petty. I also want to point out something here is the fact that Tommy and his friends, specifically Tommy, complain about how Dream likes to take credit for other people's success and that he makes him feel small. Now, if this is true, which wouldn't really surprise me, it would make Dream look like a piece of shit. However, though, for some reason, Tommy and his friends are either very vague about it or just don't give enough context or examples on this behavior of Dream. And B, how can you confidently say this about the green slop man and then turn around and do this?
Years ago, you were awful to me. When I was 16, you gave me YouTube advice, and you held that over my head for years. You didn't treat me like an equal, and you made me feel small. The Dream SMP, a lot of your success just wouldn't have happened without me.
I don't know about you, man, but if I was complaining about my ex-friend who made me feel small and kept taking credit for the shit I did, the last thing I would do is just straight up say your success and your SMP success wouldn't have happened without me. Because again, not only is it hypocritical, but it just makes you look like a jackass and egocentric. Now I want to focus my anger on someone else, or rather a certain group of people, and by people I mean TommyInnit's fan base. Yeah, let's just talk about how much they suck and why I think they all should have been aborted when they were born. TommyInnit's fanbase is by far the worst mental illness I've ever seen. Like legit, they're worse than Dream stans, Furry stans, FNAF stans, and Adolf Hitler stans. The list keeps going. I think it's due to the fact that this fanbase participates in spreading misinformation and lies about certain creators that they don't like, having inconsistent standards, and just being painfully insufferable just like their beloved creator. Allow me to explain why I find these parasocial parasites to be the worst parts of society had to offer. Point number 1, inconsistent standards / double standards. TommyInnit's fanbase has this worst case of double standards I've ever seen. Like you can't tell what's okay or not okay to do in this fandom, because one minute when someone says something that this community considers to be offensive, they would throw a hissy fit over it and probably kill their mother. However, if a creator they like does the same thing, they would praise them endlessly, like they have revived Jesus Christ himself. Example of this is when Dream posted the meme calling TommyInnit's fans retarded. Yeah, not gonna lie, that was kinda based until he deleted it. You know what? I understand why he did it. After seeing the responses to his post from TommyInnit stans, I would do the same thing. Cause my god, they act like Dream murdered their parents, fucked their disabled sister while singing fake of it. I mean, there were posts calling Dream a hypocrite because the idiot moral stand over saying the word retard.
This guy is fucking stupid!
Yeah, that was on you, dumbass. However, though, there were a large group of monkeys getting offended by this meme, straight out labeled Dream as an ableist for posting it, even though these same people were throwing fireworks and screaming for Nicholas Cantu when he called Dream retarded and many other slurs.
Into like a Michelangelo of my time, right? Like I'm a genius, Albert Einstein level history bookmaker. You're gonna be forgotten like the dust in the sand when you're in the fucking Sahara and there's 100 million, 1,000 billion fucking sand particles. You're gonna be one of those, and I'm gonna be a statue erected in gold. So understand that. I am like this because ADHD, autism, neurodivergent. I have ADHD as well. Right, but because you said that's what the mask is, I think you're a faggot, alright? So that's why.
No one even called out Nicholas for doing this because he was saying this to Dream, someone who isn't socially liked right now, is an acceptable thing to do. I mean, for fuck's sake, as I'm recording this right now, some Asian dude just posted a tweet straight up saying Dream is a retard, which is funny, but then you have everybody who lectured Dream gassing this tweet up saying that the autistic community approves of this, or that you're so real for this. Like, these people are so fake and inconsistent with their beliefs. Like, if you're going to go after Dream for saying the R slur, then you should hold everyone accountable when they say it towards Dream. Uphold your shitty standards. Alright, let's move on to the next point. Point number 2, spreading misinformation and straight up lies. This is what gives me anger issues that are so bad that I schedule an appointment with Dr. Phil. TommyInnit stans have this habit of continuously lying about a creator they don't like, or take what that creator says out of context to spin this weird narrative that they're the next Hitler or Jeffrey Epstein. I think there's no better example than the way these people talk about Dream. Because the way how people talk about this man, you would think he's Harvey Weinstein. But if you were to look into the claims these people were throwing at him, you begin to realize, oh, they're retarded. A great example of this is for the past months or perhaps years, TommyInnit stans have been calling Dream a PDF file, despite the fact it's been proven to be wrong. And before anyone says, oh, it's their opinion, first off, go fuck yourself. Second off, it's not an opinion, it's a matter of fact. And that fact is, Dream isn't a pedo or a groomer, as he made a long-hour video debunking these allegations. But these people don't care, because to them, they don't care about the truth. As for some reason beyond my comprehension, these absolute parasites were spreading lies about the video, saying how Dream didn't mention the allegations, or that he didn't properly debunk them, or that he's lying, or just it's so headache inducing. Like, it's disgusting seeing these people acting like they're so progressive and that they're a kind community when they're openly spreading false allegations about Dream that could actually destroy his life. Like, the moment these allegations were made, these sick freaks celebrated the fact Dream touched a kid. I can't stress this enough. They were celebrating. They were celebrating that he was an actual pedophile. There was no concern for the victim. No one was disgusted by his actions. Everyone was like, I was praying for moments like these. What the fuck is wrong with you? If this is not proof for you that these people are sick, degenerate fucks, then I don't know what can convince you. I wish I can keep listing more sins these degenerate potty trainers have committed, but if I keep going, then there'll be a chance I will end up on a life support with my face bloody red, looking like I just finished snorting expired meth while watching the finale of Game of Thrones. So instead, to save my sanity and this video's runtime, dear God, it's fucking long. Let's just move on to the conclusion. So yeah, that's all for today's video. In conclusion, TommyInnit and his fan base are the worst kinds of people in society. That being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had fun making it. I had two reasons why I wanted to make this video. Reason number one, views. I mean, come on, it's so obvious. And reason number two, I was just getting really sick and tired of how certain people in the commentary community was covering this topic. You had people who are straight up lying about, all the situations Dream was in, putting context, and then you have the other side who don't care about the truth and are completely biased and just side with one side because that's the popular opinion. I honestly hate those kinds of people. Look, I know it's easy to side with the popular side, easy views, no controversy, you have more fans. I get that. But at the same time, you have to look at both sides in a neutral light. Based on all the facts you've seen, all the evidence, all the behaviors both sides have presented so far, you come to the conclusion that, oh, this side is bad, this side has flaws. And that's how I saw the TommyInnit and Dream drama. That's all for my yap session. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure you smash the like button. And if you are a new viewer here who somehow enjoyed this video, then make sure you smash that subscribe button. Turn on that bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a shitty video. And yeah, hope you guys have a great day, night, whatever time is in your time zone. And I'll see you guys next time.
See ya, you motherfuckers.